back home. Glad to be back home. In this video, I give you a recap of the entire last couple of weeks, what's going on in my life currently, what I've got planned for some of the plans that I've got for the next month or two, and some insight into how I lost 32 pounds in 5 weeks. Here we go. So I have to say that this was, I think I mentioned this in another video. This was one of the first trips that I've had, first vacations that I've had in a long time, where I was able to completely shut it down, shut it off. As a rule, not as a rule, every other trip in the past, vacation that I've been on, I have owned and operated multiple companies. And when you are an entrepreneur, you're always on. You're always working, even when you're not working, because at the end of the day, when you're the CEO of a company, it's up to you to make sure that the company stays afloat, that the company's making money, that the workers are doing the work, that customers are getting taken care of, that the clients are getting the absolute best service. So when I was on vacation, it was literally impossible for me to shut it off completely. I have to admit, I probably ruined a vacation or two because I was working the entire time. Not the entire time, but most of the time. And when I wasn't working, I was definitely thinking about working. So it was interesting to be able to go away and completely shut it down and shut it off. So I've been to Mexico 5 times, and I have to admit, it's interesting when people go on vacations, there are different, that saying, there's different strokes for different folks. There are people who go on vacation to relax, and there are people who go on vacation to explore. There are people who go on vacation to learn and to educate themselves. There's people who go on vacation to party. And I think what I'm starting to learn is that there are just some places that I am not meant to be at. And what I mean by that is, Mexico's a party place. Mexico, like if you go to a resort in Mexico, you're almost expected to participate in the activities. You're expected to go to the events. You're expected to go to the party pool. You're expected to go to the foam thing. You're expected to be around people and party and ming and all that stuff. And honestly, that's just not me. It's one or two things. I want to go on vacation and learn and explore and grow and develop, go to seminars, go to a relaxing spa, the desert, I want to do things. I want to try new things, or it's completely shut it down. I want to go somewhere and be zen. I want to go somewhere hot. I want to go somewhere where there's nice beaches, where no one's bugging me to buy things every 5 minutes. I want to go where there's good quality, healthy foods to choose from, and when there is plenty of opportunity to exercise. That's hard. That's hard to find. I'm a weirdo in the regular world. I don't drink, so I'm at an all-inclusive, and they think I've got 3 heads when they ask me what I'm drinking, and I say water every time. They think that's with tequila or with vodka, or no, just water is good for me. Thank you very much. Now, Julie likes to drink. She had a few drinks, and it was fantastic, but she is like me in that way, where she doesn't necessarily want to party. She had her party life, and I think she's over it. And that's cool. We went to this resort. It was recommended and referred to us by some our best friends and some other friends. And it was a good resort. It was a nice resort. We made first of all, the weather was fantastic. I mean, let's be real. I mean, it was 29 to 31 degrees basically every single day. pretty much every single day, except for one day it rained. And it was needed. It was needed. I made the mistake of not putting on sunscreen the first day because, like I said, I'm an idiot. That's a big no-no in Mexico, and I know better. I don't generally get burned. I got burned, and actually, I'm still peeling. I don't like it. For me, the food was good. There was one restaurant in particular, an Italian restaurant, where I had possibly the best lasagna I've ever had in my life. The bottom layer, you know, the layer that usually in a regular lasagna, it's pasta. It was pure cheese. It was cheese and then pasta and then meat and then cheese and then pasta and then meat and then cheese and pasta and then cheese. It was really good. That whole meal was really, really good. Julie, on the other hand, it was a struggle for her. There wasn't a whole lot of gluten-free options. She had to basically live on nachos and guacamole and French fries for the most part, because there just wasn't a huge variety of gluten-free options for her. Now, she survived. She did okay. She ate every day. I mean, it was fine. She did fine. She got an amazing tan. We spent most of our time at the beach. The beach where we were at this resort, the beach, the water is just, it's not good at all because it's filled with rocks. You have to bring, if you're going to this resort, the Platinum Yucatan Princess, if you're going to this resort, make sure you bring the water shoes because you're going to need them, because it's very, very rocky and very kind of dangerous right there. Now, if you walk legit 5 minutes to the right, 5 minutes, and you are in beautiful sand and waves, and we spent an hour and a half diving in the waves. That part, it was really good. So overall, like I said, can you really complain when you get to go to Mexico and be in the sun for a week? So I'm not going to complain about nothing. The shows were phenomenal. The fire show, I posted a video on my Instagram. It was fantastic. Now, diet. Full disclosure, I put on 15 pounds in about 3 days when I was there. Now, remember, when I got there, I was 190 pounds. I was very depleted. It was the end of the transformation challenge, and I was very depleted, very dry. I hadn't had sodium in some time. I hadn't had a whole lot of water in some time. So, of course, we exercised regularly. We did our cardio regularly. We weren't just laying around. We did get some exercise pretty much every single day. So that was good. The food is just, again, the food has a lot of sodium in it, and the food has a lot of sauces on it, and the food has stuff. So I was expecting to be swollen when I got back, and I was. However, when I got back, you hit reset and back on track. So back on the water, back on eating clean, got my calories back down to a more manageable. I'm eating about 2,500 calories a day, which is for what my current goal is. That's a perfect place to be. I want to maintain my weight in the 200-pound range because that's where I'm the most comfortable. If I get over 210, I start to feel fluffy and soft and not so good. If I get down to 190, as you saw, I'm pretty emaciated, pretty prisoner of war looking. I don't like that. So I think 200 is where I need to be. To fix the loose skin issue, I just need to build thicker abs, and I'm going to work on that. And I don't know what happens with my butt, but it basically eats itself. I don't know what that's all about, but when I'm on a diet that gets that low and when I'm that depleted, my butt eats its, I literally have no more butt. Not that I had a huge butt to begin with, but I'm going to work on that too. So those are my two main goals for the next couple of months, is to build thicker abs and to build a bigger butt. I want to maintain my weight. I want to stay lean. I want to stay tight. I want to put on muscle. Now, in order to do that, especially at my age, it's hard to put on quality muscle while trying to stay super lean, but I'm going to do that. That's my next goal, is to stay super lean and to be, beach ready year round. I want to have abs year round. I want to be able to see my abs year round, and that's going to be my goal. I did do that before this transformation challenge. I was pretty tight, and I did manage to maintain it, and again, that's the new goal. So moving forward, I've got a couple of really good projects that I'm working on. I'm going to be starting a group session locally where I'm going to be giving 10 weeks of motivational speaking, of positive accountability, of diet, nutrition, mindset, most of all mindset, weekly group sessions. So if you're interested in that, if you live in the greater Moncton or surrounding areas and you're interested in coming to a group session, the group session will include a private weigh-in and a private body fat percentage measurement. And then we will have a group session where there will be a PowerPoint presentation. There will be a theme for every week. There will be hints and tips and some takeaways. You'll get PDF files. You'll get a nutrition program. You'll get an exercise program. But it's going to be a group session. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be energy packed. It's going to be filled with lots of inspiration and lots of fun. That's going to be cool. I'm also going to be taking 1 day a week and taking on one-on-one clients. Once again, I haven't done this in a while. It's been crazy busy, but I do want to take on and help some people one-on-one, whether it's for motivational speaking, if you want to be a speaker, whether it's for business, whether it's for nutrition, whether it's for weight loss, whether it's transformation, whatever it is that your goal is, I can help you get there one-on-one. Again, email me for more information, but I will have some videos up about both of those things that are coming up. But the big push for me is going to be more speaking engagements. I've been asked by a lot of people to come and speak at their events, at their offices, at some keynotes and things. I'm going to really double down on that. It's something that I'm very passionate about. It's something that I love to do. I think I deliver a very powerful keynote speech, and I can tweak it to suit, the different, whether it's corporate, whether it's whatever it's for. But I'm going to be really working hard on that, and I'm going to be focusing a lot on speaking and reaching as many people as I possibly can. Also, I've got a second book coming. The first one, Grow Through What You Go Through, is available on Amazon.com and Audible. It's available in audiobook and paperback. The sale, it's selling really, really well. It's my life story, but it's the lessons learned along the way. That's the key. If you buy the book, there are lessons at the end of every single chapter that I hope will resonate with you and help you get through the challenges in your life. The lessons learned are what I'm giving back, because I've been through a lot. And those of you that know my story know that. I've been through a ton, but it's the lessons, and it's those lessons that I want to share with as many people as I possibly can. Now, the second book, as promised, is going to be 100% about transforming your health, transforming your body. It's going to be 30 years of what I've learned, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's going to be jam-packed, filled with just a ton of information that you can use to transform your body, to transform your health, and to become the best version of yourself. I've been asked to write this book because, again, a lot of people, I've owned a number of companies in the health and weight loss and fitness industry. And this is something that I do consider myself to be an expert at. I'm a transformation expert. I can transform a life. I can help people transform their life, whether that is strictly weight loss, whether that is changing their physique, whether that's changing their life. This book will help you. It is a book about transformation from the inside out. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to take, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I'm going to plug away at it. I'm going to work at it because I've been asked to write it. People have been asking me for it. So I'm going to have that available hopefully in the next 6 months to a year. It's going to take that long because you've got 30 years of stuff that I'm going to put together in a book. And I want to do it in a way that is structured so that people can read it and get something out of every single chapter, that even if they read one chapter, it could help them reach a goal. And that's going to be the focus on it, is to crush some goals. A lot of it's going to be about mindset. A lot of it's going to be, the basics in nutrition that people seem to have forgotten about. So I'm going to bring back that. And I'm going to be very, very specific about what I did to transform my body once again. Because those of you that followed that transformation know that I lost 32 pounds in 5 weeks. There's no secrets in there. Well, there is, and I'm going to give them all to you. So you'll have to buy the book to get the secrets. So stay tuned for that. Lots going on. I'm super pumped, as you can probably tell. I'm really motivated to get out there and to speak to more people. If you have a group, or if you've got somebody that in your life that you can set me up with to do corporate speaking or keynote talks, give me a call. My phone number's there, my email's there. Let me know. But in the meantime, this video was just a recap of the last couple of weeks. And I have to say that I feel refreshed, I feel recharged, I feel reinvigorated. I'm ready to attack life and to give 110% to all of this. So I hope that whatever you're doing right now, I hope that whatever you're doing in life is bringing you joy. And if it's not bringing you joy, and if it's not bringing you happiness, you need to pivot right now. You need to adjust. You need to figure it out. Figure out what does give you joy and find a way to do that for a living. Trust me, you can do that. It happens every single day. I'm not suggesting you quit your job. I'm suggesting that if you're at a job that makes you miserable, if you're at a job that brings you down, if you're at a job that makes you negative and puts you in that dark cloud, you need to figure out a way to get out of that. It's up to you. No one can take you out of that. Only you can take yourself out of that. Figure out a way to make some money on the side, doing something that you love, and crush that and work on that in your spare time. Do that over and over and over and over, and figure out a way to make that replace the shitty job that you have, or the shitty career, or the shitty life that you have. Figure it out. Life is too short. Read my book and you'll know. I know from experience. Life is too short to be miserable. Live life to the fullest every single day. Do something you love. And even if you have to do something you don't love temporarily, that's okay. But don't do that and get buried in that. Do that, but do something on the side that gives you joy, that brings you joy. And dig yourself out of that misery. Life is too short to be working at a job that you hate every single day. Trust me. That's the message for today, guys. Take care.